Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I have got an amazing haul, and it's probably going to be a couple because you see some boxes here. There's two here also, so let's see how many we can get in. And I'm excited. Okay. Oh, and I had a little bag, and I just opened it, and it's Lululemon. And these are so soft and thick, and I believe they're a size 4, but I don't know where oh yeah, there it is. 4. So they're size 4. They're so nice. I love how soft they are. So I'm very excited about these. The other pair of Lululemons that I've won through Shop Goodwill, like the around the top, there's like the one elastic piece that's inside. It looks like maybe somebody tried to iron it or something and got it too hot. So it, you know how uh, when the elastic's kind of old or dried out, it like kind of crinkles up and breaks. And then like there's a little spot in the front, which is where it's like the hardest. And that's why I think it might have been an iron or a steamer, because it's like actually a little bit dark right there. So I think that's what happened to it. So those will probably just become like personal use. I'll remove that elastic pieces and put in a new piece of elastic. I mean, if they're big enough, I have someone that's looking for Lululemon and actually told me about Lululemon. Um, that I will probably sell them to. Basically, just, hey, I paid this much, paid this much. So, but story time with Lululemon is, if you have liked or seen the Lululemon tank with tea attached that I have listed, you may have noticed it disappeared, but a new one appeared. And that is because I got lowballed. Like double down harassment level lowballed. So right before I was coming to do this, I was having a little lunch. Made me some sausage and hamburger burger. And I got a message about a offer. So I looked and I saw it's for new offer for your Lululemon, which I really, really, especially with as many flipping low balls as people do out there, I don't want the email to say yippee no more, because it's yippee, new offer for your Lululemon that you paid $26 for. I paid $26 for this, and this person wants to offer me 15. I did comps, and I'm not even at the highest end of the comp. I'm like pretty dead right in the middle on what I put mine for. And it's actually, like one of the nicer ones. It's got the more multiple crossing on the back. It's got the drop down tank, and it's cool. And it should be on, and it could probably go for higher, but I went, okay, here's the medium of the sports bras, and then, with the tank. And so I was feeling a little something. So I tried to counter for $50, which I think we should have the right to do. Because if somebody's going to send me a $15 offer for something I paid $26 for to sell, that should be selling for $45-50, you're just being rude at that point. So anyway, I sent back the counter of 45, because if you counter, then you're good. But when somebody sends you a really bad offer, if you decline it, everything you did that day as far as listing and sharing and communicating goes to zero. So when somebody sends you a bad offer and you decline it, you actually are penalized in where your stuff is seen and how much it is seen and where it gets put in the rankings. Really? So always counter, even if you're countering back at what you actually have listed, always counter, because then it puts the back on them. They have to either pay what you're asking or they can decline, and then that way it doesn't affect you and all the work you've done that day to move your items up the list. So that's definitely something that we need to have addressed with the powers that be at Poshmark, because we should not be penalized because of jerks. And quite honestly, we should be able to counter something higher. Yeah, should. So anyway, so I countered back to 45 and then I blocked her, I counted back to 45, and before I could block her, she went on the account, the actual listing, and put 10 $4.99 shipping. That's harassment. So I reported her for harassment, and I reported her for off Poshmark because she's not following the rules on how you're supposed to be making offers and all of this. So I reported her, and then I blocked her, and luckily Posh has the copy your listing. So I copied my listing, deleted the one with her little smart ass comment, and get you go. So now we're going to talk about happy stuff, but everybody please write in notes to Poshmark that something has to be done about the lowball stuff, because it's bull. It is totally and completely worthless for us to have this program in there for offers and stuff if people are going to abuse that and it's going to affect us. Because I can't decline an offer. If I decline an offer, everything I've done that entire day is thrown in the trash, because now the algorithm has put me at the bottom of the list. That's cool. So, on to bigger and better. So, first thing. Oh, dang it. Getting my fire all up. Okay, so, first thing that I have is. Where are you at? Okay, so this is like 2 boxes kind of put together because I had already opened it and done this, but I went on even more of a rant with the people, and then my son called and his toe was like falling off at work, so yeah, it's been fun. Okay, so I'm going to show these first, and these are on the second box. So basically my boxes were, one box is just 4 pairs of shoes for $76.17, and then the other one is 8 items for $127.80. So all of these items I paid more than like the bare minimum that I would pay when I first started, but I got some great stuff, I think. So these are Coach, and they're the cow hair. There's no bald spots. They have been worn because, well, maybe not. Maybe that's dirt. I was thinking maybe that had looked like it was worn, but they look brand new. So, gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. And these are size 9s. Like a gun show. Love those. I would call this like maybe an ocelot print. So cute. And those, they called them just Coach Woman brown shoes, size 9. But yeah, I think they're ocelot print. Okay, so I'm putting those over there so they don't get rubbed. Okay, then I have a pair of green new size, I think these were size 10 men's. Yes. Oh no, not, no, that's UK. Okay, so yeah, they're US size 10, like men's 10, so I guess that's like 8 women's. Really nice and clean, and the thing is called soft foam optimal comfort, and it's got the it's kind of like a dive booty, the way it's got the, it's kind of like it is neoprene, I think, so that makes it even more like a dive booty. So it's like a neoprene, and this is super fluffed so you don't get the rub on your ankle, on the back of your ankle. So these are very nice. And then these are super nice. Okay, so these came new in the box from Nordstrom's. These are the Preston taupe leather 6.5 M from 1901. What's inside there? Micro pack. Oh, it's like a theft protection. Look how pretty these are. Not worn at all. Beautiful. Still got the stuffing in them. Men's brown taupe suede. Gorgeous, new in box. Alright. And those were 6.5 M is the size on those. And they're new in box. Box is in great shape. Do they not give shoe bags with men's shoes then? Because there's no shoe bag. But I have shoe bags that I send with any order of any shoe or purse over $25. Actually, I think it's gonna be $35. But okay, and then this is Giorgio Armani, and it's like a really nice charcoal gray, single-breasted. I can't find the size on it, and they didn't have the size on the paper, so I'll have to do measurements on this. But, you know, like, that's the best way anyway, is to do the measurements, since these are usually been tailored right there in the store. Alright, so next we have, so sometimes if you do shop Goodwill and you buy things that are small, like I've gotten some, the Annie, it's like the something Annie, Alex and Annie bracelets, and I got a necklace that was supposed to be pink crystal, but it was pink plastic. But I think the chain it was on was real silver. So, but what they'll do is they'll put that in the FedEx envelope, but sometimes the FedEx envelope will be there and there's nothing in it. So just make sure that if you've ordered something small, check the envelope. So these are Givenchy, and they are authenticated. So I have the authenticity certificate with them. They're so pretty. It's like, I don't think that there's a way to show the name on there because of the way that the light is hitting it. So basically the Givenchy name is engraved on the back. So pretty. So there's CZs. Somebody else harassing me. Okay, so these are really sweet. And these were on the order that had 8 things for $127. So now you see why that one was more expensive. Okay, and then I'm putting them in here. And this is the first time I've seen a Coach bag this style. So I wanted to make sure to get it. It's really cool. I really like this big hobo. And then this is like so retro right there. It's like so 70s the way that opened like that. I love that. And it's really clean. There's only like a couple of spots right here that can probably be spot treated. It almost feels like it's silk lined, but I'm pretty sure it's not. There is more schmeg in there. So just needs to be cleaned up a little bit. And definitely gonna clean and condition the leather. The handles are in excellent shape. Love it. And it's like a blue kind of gray. It's not like hard gray. It's got like a nice little blue to it. Very pretty. So I haven't seen this bag before, so I was very excited to get it, to get a little something different, because I have a lot of the same, style, especially with Coach, because I love Coach. Okay, and I keep forgetting. I know the last word is Anye, so I forgot what Anye, I think is how you say it. But for me, I mean, this was a status symbol when I was growing up. And these are amazing for career wear shoes. They're very classic lines. So you have very nice classic lines. And it gives you more of a, I don't know, I think like that little extra something that's like, I'm not just here, I'm boss kind of thing. And you're like classy, class. Okay, so then these are another pair of new sneakers, and I have like several of the Coach sneakers that are like the canvas and it has the C's, but these are leather and it's actually got Coach established 1941 on it, and then it's got Velcro closures, which is really cool. So this was the first time me seeing these, so I got them as well. And this is called the Gretel, and it is a size 10 M for medium. And you got your Coach there. Nice suede on the back, leather on the front. Oh man, it's really soft in there too. Like even the tongue of this shoe is like cushiony. It's like cushion. That's so cool. There's like some scuffs here on the side. I'm not sure what that's about. Like a couple little scratches on there. Could be a manufacturer issue, and that's why they got donated. So, love those. Alright. Then, I actually have the same exact pair in size already. So, these are size 25. This are True Religions. And I'm going to double check the wash on it, because I think it's the same wash too. I'm pretty sure the other one is a lighter wash. And then I can use the new, like where you make it multiple cells off of one post. Okay, so this is so cool. This bag. when I ordered it, when I bid on it, I thought it was just like a small crossbody, but I like the shape. And this company, Tryon, is like a really good leather company. So I was like, okay, nice leather. And you've got a zipper in the back. But, I mean, this is huge, you know. This is like, it ends up, it looks like you could basically, this is a locking. It has a lock. And then you have the stuff right there. So it's basically a really neat new take on an attaché, or no, I forgot the other word for attaché case. Oh, briefcase. So I really like this. So we're just going to condition. There's a couple little spots where it just needs a little leather cleaning and conditioning, and then it will be hunky-dory and ready to go. And you are going to look very cool with your little llama try-on. I love that it's localized as llama, because llamas are cool. And it has a key. So, again, that's try-on. So I really like that. That was exciting because I thought it was just bidding on like a little carry-on. Okay, so we are at minute 21. And now say hello to my Jimmy too. Aren't these adorable? So you've got little kitten heel sandals, or slides, I guess. Pretty. There's just like a little bit of cleanup that I need to do right here, because somebody had like one of those things that you put underneath your toes to make it more comfortable. Gorgeous silver. And these are size 37s. And I'll clean up and moisturize the sole leather. So cute. I'm so excited. I haven't had, like, these are my first, like, stepping out of the comfort zone of the super cheap ones, just to try and like get some real designers. So guess what? Say hello to my Jimmy Choo blue suede shoes. So now I can like start being Elvis. Have you some blue suede shoes? Blue suede Jimmy Choos. Don't step on my blue suede Jimmy Choos. So really like this. This is a great career wear flat. Really pretty. The suede just needs to be cleaned up a little, and I'll probably like have the edges of the leather re-dyed. So nice. Love this. So I'm like so excited. I got two. Oh, I didn't show you the back. Aren't those cute? They've got little name tags on the back. So that's the first two boxes, and those were both, the first two boxes were from the Goodwill that I go with the most, and there should be one more from them. This was from like a standalone, I think Indiana, and this was like the only thing I got from them. Okay. So we're like almost at 30 minutes, so instead of opening another one, I'm going to go ahead and stop this one now. You got to see two pairs of Jimmy Choos, and I feel like I'm getting a lot better options by, instead of spending my money at ThredUp for their mystery boxes, you still have a little bit of mystery and a little bit of risk, because not their photos aren't always the greatest on Shop Goodwill, and I've gotten stuff in that ended up, you know, like with the cow hair. I got a couple pairs where it's like you've got a huge bald spot on the back of the shoe, which basically makes it worthless now and unsellable, but they didn't have that in the photo, so either it rubbed off in transit, or they just didn't take a picture of it. So you do still have like a little bit of risk, and there's a couple things, but I have a lot less things that I'm like, I wouldn't have got this. Because I am having at least some say in what I'm doing. So if I spend the same amount, my son went to the doctor, so he's calling.
Call from Hunter Hoban Quidor.